Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I just want to appreciate the subscription and views on the last video. So today we're gonna be treating text editor, and I'll be showing you how to download and set up the text editor. And the one we'll be making use of is the popular one known as VS Code. And VS Code is actually popular. It is open source, it is free, it is customizable, and it has a large community that supports it. So first of all, we need to go to our browser to get VS Code, and here we just need to type VS Code. Code. So here we have VS Code. All you need to do is click on this, and you have the option of downloading for a Mac OS or Linux operating system or Windows operating system. So I'll be using Windows, and I've already done that. So do yours. Just come here, check. If you're using a MacBook, download the Mac stable. If you're using Linux, download this, and if you're using Windows, just get this. Okay. So the next thing to do now is to get is to navigate into our file explorer, so we can install the VS Code we downloaded. So here we have this, and now this is the VS Code executive file. So you double click on this and you run. So all we need to do is wait. Okay, so accept, next, don't create a start menu folder, next. And here all you need to do is just add open with code. I need you to click this as well, and if you want a desktop icon, you can as well just click this. So I'll be clicking that as well. So as you can see, everything is checked. So we go to next and we install. So now we've installed our the VS Code, and we can just click on finish. And so I'm going to just click on my Windows button here and locate my VS Code, and this is it here. And you can easily just go back, and okay, my VS Code is open. It automatically launched itself after finishing installation. So in case your VS Code doesn't launch itself immediately after installing, you can easily click on your Windows button and S key at the same time to get your search box, and just type in VS Code. Then you have your VS Code here. You can just double click or just click on open here. And if you want a new window, just click on new window. So this is going to give you a window starting afresh. Now we have the VS Code open, and as you can see, this is the interface. You can easily start from here. You have your new file here. Open a file. That's to open an existing file, open an existing folder, or you can as well clone a repository from GitHub using Git. So now this icon represents the Git tool integrated into VS Code, and with this Git tool we can clone a repository. That's like an online repository, or another name for repository is folder. So you can clone a repository online, and after cloning this repository, you'll be able to track the changes made to the files in that repository, and as you track those changes, you'll be able to commit them, and after committing them, you'll be able to push those commits back to the remote repository. The next one is the debug icon. So we use this debug to debug our code, so that we confirm if or not our code is bug free. So that's just the major thing, and it is actually a good tool. So this is the extension icon, and it represents a marketplace where we can find extensions for our code. So these extensions, they help us while coding. They make coding easier. So I have some I would like you to get on your VS Code. So the first one is going to be the live server. So I've already installed this, so all you just need to do is click this, and here you see install. So install yours, and the live server provides a development local server for us to use in our browser. So while we make any changes to the files we'll be creating later, we'll be seeing those changes live on our browser. So that's the work of the live server. And we also have some other ones like the prettier. Okay, prettier come up. So here we have the prettier, and this prettier helps us to organize our code so that the code will be readable and look more representable. So the next extension is the HTML CSS support. So this extension helps us to write less code for our HTML and CSS files. So they bring in it brings in suggestions as we type most of the code. I think we have an example here. Okay, we don't have a video example here. So as we type, it brings in suggestions that we can just easily click on and have what we need. So that's the work of the CSS support. So as I have installed most of these things, instead of just typing them out, I'm just going to go through the list of the ones I have. So I need you to download the auto close tag, also get the auto rename tag, also you need to get the that's the auto rename tag. Also you need to get the beautify CSS and all of this. Better comments, this is also a good one. It helps to beautify the comments, and we'll be talking more about comments later. Also what else we have every other one here. I don't want to give it to you until you need them. You can download the S-lint as well, get the S-lint. What else? Okay, we've gotten the HTML CSS support. We can as well get this HTML snippet. Please get this HTML snippet, it's also very useful. What else? Yes, we need this JavaScript ES6 code snippet as well. We also need the JavaScript and TypeScript nightly. We may not use this now, but probably just add it to the extensions you're getting. So we also need the JavaScript debugger, get this as well. Get the JavaScript snippet pack as well. Just add these things up. You can also get the JS int. This is also a good extension. We can also get the lorem ipsum extension. This is also a good one. I will be making use of this a lot. Also, I think that should be all. Okay, we've got some prettier already. Prettier as links. I'm not sure if this is necessary, but if you want to add this, you can add it. What else? I guess that's all for the extensions. So every other one here kind of more advanced, so I won't be taking you through all this. So that's just that for the extensions. So now I will need you to sign up, create an account. I'll be showing you how to create an account with GitHub in the next video, so that you can sign up with GitHub on your VS Code. So we also have the settings, as this manage icon. So in here we have the command palette. So from this command palette we can get, in fact we can get a lot of things. You can get a lot of commands for different languages: Python, JavaScript, Docker, Java, MX. Anything you're looking for is basically here. So if you want to make a research on something, anything at all, you would find it on this search box. So another thing we need to look at is the settings. So in this settings we're just going to look at the text editor. We have default settings already, so we really don't need to change anything. But for the font, you can decide what font size you want, the font family type you want, and also there is one more thing I would like to add up, and that's the word wrap. Okay, you need to turn this on. If it is off, just turn it on. This also helps. Also, there are two more things I would like us to check out, and these things are the color theme and the file icon theme. So let's look at the color theme. So in this color theme you can decide what color you want. Is it this? Let me change this. What color do you want? Is it this? Let's see. Is it this? I think this is the one I had earlier. And can pick, is it Abyss? Is it dark visual? And I think I like this Abyss. Is it dark visual? Is it Kimby dark? Do you want Kimby dark? Just explore these color themes and pick the one you prefer, and I think I saw just one now, and I'll be going for Abyss. I think Abyss looks cool, so Abyss. So now the last one is going to be the file icon theme, and in here we have this. Since we haven't created an icon yet, so you really might not know what it looks like. So first of all, let's create an icon. So now I would encourage you to go to your file explorer. To get to your file explorer, you can just come here and click this icon here, and you have your file explorer. And if you don't want to do that, you can just hold down your Windows key and click on E, and that will help you to open your file explorer. So now I normally create my files here, so just follow up. So first of all, I go to this PC. I think it should be the same thing on your PC as well. So we have the local disk. Click on this, then you go to users, then locate it could be a different name. User could be a different name on your own PC, so mine is just user for now. I'm going to change it to my name, and yours might be your name. So don't go to public, just go to user or whatever it's called. So I normally create a folder here in this user, and to create a folder, all you just need to do is right click, come to new, and just pick a folder here. But I normally don't do this, I use shortcuts. So all you just need to do is hold your control key and shift key at the same time and press N. Then this automatically gives us a new folder. So I've already created a folder here called web dev, so I would like you to create another one for yourself, or create a new one for yourself, and you can call it whatever name you want to call it. So in this folder, whatever thing that relates to code, you must make sure they are stored in this folder. So I'm going to remove this guy here since I don't need him. I already have mine. So I've navigated here, so I'm going to create another folder called demo. So now I've created a folder. Now I'm going to go into that folder. There are numerous ways to open VS Code, but for now let's just stick to the one we already have. So now in here um in my clicking on this icon for the folders and files, I can just click on this open folder and navigate to this place. If you don't already have, okay, don't worry, just navigate to this PC, come down and go to local disk, or go to users. Remember, just as we did earlier, just navigate here and look for that folder where you have all your codes and click on it. Now my demo is here, just click on this demo and select folder. So our demo folder has been added to our VS Code, so we can now start creating files in this folder. So the first file I'm going to create is going to be I'm going to be creating an HTML file, and I'm going to be calling it index.html. Alright, so that was my first file. The next one is going to be a CSS file. So I'm going to call this styles.css. so that's that. And also here I'm going to have probably, let's say, script for my JavaScript, so for JS files. So I've created 3 files. I have the index.html, the scripts.js, and the styles.css. Okay, now that we've created some files, let's connect these files together and display our content on the browser. So first of all, I'm going to have to create a boilerplate for our index.html. So to do this, all I need to do is just hold down my shift key and my exclamation mark. So we have this, I can just click on this, and here I have an HTML boilerplate. So now first thing is I'm going to have a div that says okay, hello cherries, how are you, so I'm also going to create some buttons to change the color of this message. So here I'm going to have, let's say, an ID, and I'll call this ID text. So in here I'm going to have a button tag, and this button tag is going to be, I'm going to give it the content change color to red, and I'm going to have like 4 of this. So this will be, the second one should be change color to orange, the third one would be change color to green, and the fourth one should be change color to purple. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm going to provide an ID and a class attribute for these buttons. So the class attribute is going to be called bot for buttons, and ID is going to be, for the first one I'm going to have bot1, for the second one we have bot2, third one we have bot3, fourth one we have bot4. Okay, so now I've created this. When I run my live server, the extension we downloaded earlier, when I run this, now I have, as you can see, I have this content which says hello cherries, how are you, and I have a button that changes the text to different colors. So if I click on this text is going to be changed to red. If I click on this, orange, green, and we have purple. So let's go ahead and give this text a default color. So before I do that, I need to connect the CSS file. Remember I said CSS is for styling your website or your web pages. So now I'm going to link my CSS file, which is this styles.css, and also, okay, before I even do for JavaScript, let me just complete CSS. So for CSS, I'm going to style, since I have an ID for the text, I'm going to give that the content we have there, I'm going to give it blue as the default color. So when I come here, as you can see, the default color is now blue. So when I click on any of these buttons, whichever color the button represents, then we can apply that color to this content or this text. So now I'm going to style the buttons now. For the first one, I'm going to give it but1, and I'll say I think background should be red, and if background is red, then I can give it color, the text color should be white. So now I can copy this guy here and repeat for the remaining buttons. So for button 2, I think it's orange, and I think white is okay. Let's see, is white cool? Let's just change this to probably black, or because the default for color is black, so I don't need, it's going to be black. So now I think I'll need to also remove the background here. I have, sorry, the border. So here border is going to be none. Let's see, so we don't have any border here at all. So now I'm going to also add something else, which will be probably the padding. So I'm just going to give it like 2.2 pixels. Is that cool? Or let's increase this instead of 2.2, or let's just give it 2 pixels. Let's make it 3 or 5 pixels, maybe better. Okay, it's a bit larger now. So now for the remaining ones, I'm just going to copy the first one, and I'm styling the third one now. I think the third one should be green, and color white is actually good. Border, and okay, so the fourth one is going to be purple. So we have purple and white is fine, and we have this. So as you can see, okay, I need to change this to 4. So this is purple, green, I guess orange and red. So whenever I click on any of these buttons, then the color of this content or this text changes. So now I'm going to give everything let's see, what exactly do I need to give it? I need to give it I think that's all. So now let's say I want to hover on any of this button now, or each of the button. So remember, I have a class called bot. So now this bot class is going to be let's say anytime I hover on this button, I want to transform it and give it a scale of, let's say, 1.2. So anytime I do this, I have this, I have this, I have this, I have this. So there's one more thing I can as well do for each of these. Let's say for the bot now, I'm just going to have margin. So margin here is going to be let's say like 2, or let's just say 10 pixels. So I have space them, so they don't overlap on each other. So now another thing is, okay, I think that's just that. So I'm going to go into my script now, but before I go into script, I need to connect this index to my script. So we use a script tag to do this connection, and in here I'm just going to pass a source attribute, and in this source attribute I'm going to call the script.js. Alright, so now I've connected the index, the HTML, the CSS, that's the styles.css and the script. I've connected everything together. So in my script now, first of all, I'll need to get the text. So I'll say text is equals to document dot query selector, and in this query selector I'm just going to call the text, which is, I think this is it, because it is an ID, so I need to use this what's it called again, hash. Yeah, I need to use this hash sign or hash symbol. So now that I've gotten the text element, so now I need to get the buttons as well. So let's say we have the red button. So for the red button I have the document or query selector, and I'm just going to call button 1, because red button is actually button 1.1, right? So I'm just going to duplicate this 4 times and give each of them, we have 2, we have 3, and the last one we have 4. So this one is going to be for orange, this is going to be okay, this is going to be for, I think this should be green, and this should be what's the last color again? The last color is purple. So now we have purple button. So now to change these things, I know you don't understand this is just like, I'm just showing you guys what we're going to be doing. So the main tutorial hasn't started, so this is just like a demo. So now we have, let's create a button for this red button. So I'm going to add event listener, and in this event listener I'm going to have a click, which is the event, and then I'm going to call a function. Now in this function I'm just going to say that whenever we click on red button, I want to take text, and then I want to get the styles, I think it's called styles. Then I want to give it a color of, let's say red, right? Is it red? Yeah, it's red. So now let's try this for the first one. Okay, it's not working yet. So I think instead of style we should have style. Yeah, so now we should have, yeah, as you can see, this is working. We have the red, the color of the content has changed to red. So now we just need to repeat the same thing for every other button and give them the appropriate colors. So for these we have the orange, and color here will just be orange, right? And for this as well we have the green, and for the last one we have the purple. Okay, so anytime I click, as you can see, this is the default color. So anytime I click on this, the color of the content changes. If I click on orange, we have orange. If I click on green, we have green. If I click on purple, we have purple. So this is the work of JavaScript, and the color is actually, they are all working together. The HTML, the CSS, and JavaScript, they are all files connected together. So I guess this is the end of this session. I really hope you guys enjoyed this session, and give me a thumbs up and subscribe to this channel so that you will get more content from me. Thank you very much. Yeah.